Hello.
Hello. Hello.
It's another Wednesday. Right?
Yes.
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday indeed.
It is Wednesday.
Because the next 2 days are holidays.
Yes. But it's definitely not wet.
Oh, it's not wet. It's fucking hot.
I wouldn't say hot, but
That's hot.
it's 20 degrees Celsius, so
That's hot.
it's not hot.
Yes.
That's warm.
No,
Yes.
it's hot. 18 is warm. 20 is hot.
No. 30 is hot.
No, 30 is a fucking oven.
No?
Yes.
First, I mean,
I walk outside and immediately I sweat. It's a fucking oven.
I mean, if it's maybe if you're trying to, dry stuff, 30 is. You could probably do it at 30 degrees. But otherwise, it's not warm enough to cook anything.
Don't care. I feel like I'm getting cooked. Therefore, it's an oven.
Well, it certainly doesn't help that it is above your body temperature.
No, it's not. Body temperature is 37. Though your limbs are obviously not 37. But your core temperature is 37 and a half. Give it a take.
For some reason, I got it into my head that it was 27.
If you're 27 as your core temperature, you're dead. I'm a medicine student. I know what I'm talking about.
Or in a coma?
No.
No.
Your organs would not be working.
Oh.
Your blood would be too thick and your proteins would just stop working. So you'd be dead. You don't need a lower temperature than like 34 before it starts getting dangerous. So 27, you're dead.
Okay.
You're dead.
Hello.
He's very happy even though she's not. Every single fucking time, I swear to God.
Yeah, because I always forget to put them out again.
Oh, it's because she's... Oh, I see where she is. I see.
Yeah.
That's why he's so happy.
Yeah. She's near him.
Yeah. Alright. Well, more Steins skate. More Steins skate.
What have you done, Ferris?
You don't know yet.
No.
You will know very soon.
Yeah.
It's very easy to see what her wish has brought out into the world, whether that was what she wanted or not, is different. It made a change.
Now you're scaring me. I'm just thinking like Akihabara is gonna be, or Akiba, depending on how you say it.
Akiba is just a shortening of Akihabara.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
But they're both, correct.
Yes. The locals usually just call it Akiba.
Yeah.
Akihabara is too fucking long.
Yeah. I'm just afraid that it's gonna be so much more moe.
That it already is? How the fuck is that possible?
Well, like how far back did we send it? The message? Do you remember?
End 90s, so around 10 years, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. 2000 actually, I think it was.
I don't remember. It's somewhere around there, so
Yeah.
around 10 years, give it a take. A few years.
When did moe culture start in Japan?
Around the same time.
Around the same time?
Sure. Yeah. At least in Akihabara.
What if...
In the 90s, it used to be just, electronics.
Yeah. So what if, she got to push harder for all the moe stuff at that time, then there would be more today.
I suppose. We'll have to see. Lukaku sent an email.
Something changed, don't know.
Seemingly, Lukaku didn't change, but what the fuck do we know? The IBN disappeared. Interesting.
After
Lukaku did the email.
Yeah.
Moika seems to know absolutely fucking nothing and is desperate to get an IBN 5100. She's loosening it. And then, because we wanted a new IBN, 5100, we asked Ferris about it.
Yeah.
Because the IBN was at the shrine, but it disappeared. Somewhere between getting it donated and now. Which is interesting.
The priest doesn't know where it's gone.
No, but he definitely received it. And Ferris definitely donated it.
In case you're wondering, Shinto priest.
Yes, I mean, what else would it fucking be?
Well,
I know their official religion is technically Buddhism, but it's a mix of Buddhism and Shintoism at this point.
not to mention, Christianity is also creeping in there.
Yeah, at least the Catholic side is, but nowhere near the same thing.
No.
And yeah, we're talking maybe 5%. I don't think there's a lot.
Not to mention
of how homogenous this society is.
Yeah, that's true. Not to mention, some people might not know what religion is in Japan.
Yeah. It's Buddhism and Shintoism in one. That's what it is.
Yeah, they've mixed the two together.
Yeah. They used to be Shintoism, but then Buddhism made its way over there and they kind of mixed it.
Yeah.
So it's a bit special over in Japan.
Well, technically, at one point, Catholicism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Catholicism, I'm pretty sure you can say that.
Was on a high rise in Japan
Yeah. That's true.
before they decided to self-isolate themselves.
Yeah.
To just completely take away all Catholicism, completely revert back to
the
Shinto.
areas were like, I don't want this Catholicism.
No.
So they started to oppress them.
Yeah. So remove Catholicism to reinstate Shintoism as the main and only one there, and also self-isolate them from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So this was during the
Until
Edo period?
1800.
It was before the Edo period?
Oh, yeah.
So,
The Edo period was when it started opening up slowly.
yeah. The Edo period was...
I mean, the Edo period is a very, very broad period, but the end of it marks the end of the isolation.
yeah.
To say like that.
The end of the isolation and the end of the samurai.
The what?
Samurai.
Oh, yeah. Because after that, the Bakumatsu period, wielding a sword unless you were legal enforcement was illegal.
Yeah.
So
no longer...
no Ronins, no samurais unless you're a police officer, basically. Or a soldier.
Which means, well, vigilante is no longer a thing.
I mean, they were a thing, but they were... Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. They were hunted down.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Yeah. But I'm talking from what is accepted by society and its laws.
Ronins were never really accepted by society, so vigilante was never really accepted by society.
No.
Honestly. It was looked down upon not having a master.
No.
Even then.
Yeah.
That's why the Shinzengumi was so looked down on to begin with, because they were basically just a group of Ronins that was made official by the shogunate. So they helped the shogunate doing different things.
Sort of like mercenaries.
Yeah, basically, right? People fucking... they hated them, man. Because they're rodents. That's the only reason.
Lawless people.
What?
Lawless people.
Yeah, basically. Because they didn't have a master. And you've got to have a master to samurai. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
You have to serve someone loyally. I mean, they served the shogunate loyally to the fucking bitter end, I tell you that much. Most of them fucking died. A few survived, though. Thankfully. But most of them died.
Yeah.
Because they fought a losing war. But yes, where were we again? Yes, Ferris sent an email. And they started playing Rainet, and apparently she's in tournaments now. That's where we left off.
And we saw her dad.
Yeah, her dad's there, so I guess he's not as busy as he usually is. I don't know. It's the first time we've seen him.
Yeah, I mean, we can only really assume because we otherwise don't really know how it was before.
Yeah.
So we can only assume that he is now more available. But a one-time appearance?
I don't know. It just seems like because, they are so rich, they literally live in a penthouse above Akiba, right? They own Akiba, basically.
The land, at least.
Yeah, it's real estate. They own it.
Yeah. Not the buildings, but the land.
Yeah. But that also means that when people build there, they pay.
They make contracts.
Money all the time.
Yeah.
For the real estate. That's just how it goes.
It's free real estate. No, it's not.
So real estate.
It's not free.
No. But yeah, I could imagine that you'd be fucking busy as a CEO. Fucking Akiba, basically. Right? It just didn't look like anybody was living in the apartment. Which is something Okabe also talked about. I know that they have a butler, maybe even maids, but still. It doesn't look very...
No, it's not lived in.
Very lived in.
No.
And again, Farius works at the maid cafe. Her father probably owns. I'm gonna fucking lie. She chooses to work there. She doesn't have to, but she chooses to work there because she enjoys it so much. Maybe she just doesn't want to stay at home much.
No. The only thing we really know is that she wants to be known as Ferris, not as who she really is.
Yeah.
Because if people know who she really is, they are gonna treat her as a celebrity or some other kind of. They're gonna put her. They're
gonna tread around her.
They're gonna put her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And walk on eggshells.
Yeah. So she doesn't want that.
No.
And we have shown to her that we don't care about that.
Yeah, because Ferris is Ferris.
Ferris is Ferris.
Ferris is Ferris, Nyan Nyan.
We just wanted to know who she, what was going on with.
Why do you live in a penthouse in the most expensive area in all of Akiba?
Yeah.
That's all.
And also, what's up with your last name? Akiha.
I mean, that's why it's called Akihabara.
Yeah, exactly. So.
They were going to see it anyways when they got in there, so it's like, whatever. So the apartment, the family names always on.
They already knew.
Yeah, but that's only because he asked, I suppose you could say, Mayuri what her real name was, because they're going to see the family name anyways when they go over there.
Yeah. Just so, they have an idea of what bell to ring. But
intercom in this particular situation.
Still a bell.
Yes,
I would say.
More than a bell.
Yeah. I mean, we also technically have an intercom, but I still just call it a doorbell.
Yeah.
An intercom that is supposed to have a camera where you can see things, but
the camera just swings. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it.
It's not working, and we have. Well, it's not. What would they be called? The people owning the apartment.
I don't know. I suppose the closest would be a union. I don't think they
not
exist.
A union.
No, but it has the same word in Danish as a union. Forening, that's a union.
Yes. Yes.
The problem is in most other English-speaking countries, you have a landlord and it's private, but that's not how it works here.
No. It's
not privately owned.
It's not private apartments like that, or privately owned apartments. But anyways, my point being, we have contacted them multiple times. It's not their fault, honestly. They have tried to contact the company that is taking care of those intercoms But we have been told that we will be contacted by the people in charge of the intercoms, so they can, figure out what is wrong and fix it. But they have never contacted us.
No, ever. They haven't even been at the door.
Nope. So, I don't know.
No.
It's not Fab's fault.
No.
That's for sure.
Fable.
Fab or Fable? Fair.
Fair.
They're fair.
So fair.
I mean, that's kind of what they do with their name.
Yeah, that is a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
They lean into that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have spent enough time here.
Yeah. Let's get ready to see the diffwits in town.
Furtis's dad seems like a cool guy.
He seems like he cares.
Cool dude. Totally tubular. He's not pompous like you expect rich people to be. What kind of rich people do you know?
I mean, he says like you expect. When you look in media, they're usually pompous and narcissistic and egocentric.
I think that's more just reality TV, honestly.
Yeah, it's media in general,
Yeah.
especially Asian dramas. Are you fucking kidding me?
I suppose.
So I don't blame him for expecting rich people to be a certain way.
No.
All media in Japan's like that.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hello,
Thank you for the follow.
hello. Thank you, Mariah. I hope that's how we pronounce that.
Maria.
I don't know.
Mariah. Maria.
As compared to how Australian or American this is.
How is one of them Australian?
No, American or Australian, it's Mariah.
Then what is Maria?
Usually European.
Oh. I suppose that's true.
But yes, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Hope you enjoy the content. Sorry for all the rambling.
That's just what we do.
I just need to preface it because, we ramble a lot. Or I ramble a lot.
You ramble and I try to keep it on the lowdown.
Yet you keep answering my questions.
Yeah.
Interesting. The sun is setting, but there's still a crowd in front of Akiba Station.
Yep.
More foreigners than usual. People come from all over the world to buy electronics and otaku goods in Akiba. Sorry. But it looks like the satellite is attracting some as well.
Fair enough, honestly.
Man, it's hot. How?
Tokyo in August. You don't want to be there.
Hot dog.
July was bad enough, but I was there. Oh my goodness.
Versus air-conditioned apartment was a little slice of heaven. I'd love air conditioning in the lab, but we don't have that kind of money. Anyway, how about some food? I stopped to ask Mayuri, but...
Ah, Okari! マユシーはこれからお家に帰るんだけど、中野に寄っていこうと思って。
Nakano Broadway.
Don't know what that is.
It's a street.
中野に何の用があるのだ
Well, my immediate reaction to Broadway makes me think of, Broadway. I know it's on Broadway, but whatever. It makes me think of theater instead.
Oh, no, it's just a very big road in Nakano. It's
Okay.
called Nakano Broadway because Japanese people suck.
Because it's a
names.
Broadway. Nice. I mean, Americans do too.
Yeah. They almost suck.
昨日アイス
What
の
doujinshi
同人
is?
誌が出たんだ
I saw sword doujinshi. Alright.
Onyo. Onyo.
Doujinshi is not necessarily 18 plus stuff.
No.
It's just fan-created amateur manga, which are often, but not always, adult in nature. These are sold at special doujinshi events, the biggest of which is the twice-annual Comic Giga Market known by fans as Kota.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love to go to that. Don't think I would be able to handle the amount of people,
No, you
but
would not be able to handle the amount of people. This is in the fucking heart of Akiba, man.
I know, but oh well.
You can dream.
I can dream. I can dream, Harold.
Sure thing, Bubby.
Hello.
Nice. He just outright asks her.
でもね絵師さんは甲賀由衣さんなんだよマユシーは久々に本気出さなきゃって思って
Yes.
Are you supposed to know that name?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a made-up name or a real name.
へえ
Oh my god!
Ah, okay.
去年の
Gun
ガンバムのキャラデザっしょ
I see. So Gundam.
Yeah, formerly known as Mobile Jacket Gundam. A seminal work of robot anime. The first series aired in the late 1970s, and there have been many sequels and spin-offs since. Yeah, I fucking know that about that.
At least one every season.
Almost.
Almost.
There's usually 2 to 3 every year.
Yeah. I still need to watch Witch of Mercury.
Yeah, same.
Just for the Yuri. Also, supposedly it's really good.
Yeah.
Also Yuri.
Stop.
That's what Sin Kiss.
そうだよ
Though I don't think they actually do. Yeah, I don't think you actually see them kiss. I think it was toned down a little.
Yeah, because Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is. When it's not, straight up locked. It's
Damn you, Japan. Just let them have fun.
tired.
Yeah.
She's trying to sit on one foot, but you moved her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And her eyes closing.
僕の分も買っといて
わかった
Okie dokie.
おいおいお前たち何を言っているんだ同人誌ならば虎の穴が目の前にあるではないか
It's right over there. Points. This is nothing. The building's
前
gone.
ってどこ
いや目の前は目の前だあそこに
I follow my pointing finger.
No doujinshi in sight.
Tora Noana
Yeah.
isn't there. Interesting.
俺
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. I look all around me, but it's nowhere to be found. Okay. And what's more, I can't find animates or animate.
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 Animato.
Either. It's supposed to be right next to Tora Noana.
Yeah. Tora no Ana. I don't
Instead-
know why it's called that.
Instead, I see electronic stores. Daiichi Kaden and T
21. I'm pretty sure.
Ichi. No, that's one.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be
Me.
T21.
Okay.
Minami.
There.
This was a very, very cool scene in the anime.
虎の穴もアニメイトも一体どこ行ったのだ
Are those the only ones gone? I don't know what those
そ
two
れはひょっ
are.
としてギャグで言っているのか
Animate is 7-story, not that that's gonna tell you much because the buildings are slim as fuck, but 7-story shop where you can buy anything from anime to gunpla to.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know if it's like otaku stuff.
It's basically otaku stuff.
Okay. Okay, and the other one sells doujinshi.
I would assume it's a similar kind of shop.
秋葉には虎の穴もアニメイトもないよ。だからマユシーは中野まで同人誌を買いに行くのです。
ないって
He's like, what the fuck do you mean there's no anime?
昨日までは普通にあったよな。
What about earlier today? I wasn't really paying attention on the way to Ferris's apartment, but I'm pretty sure they were still there.
I mean, they were buying shit.
だからないって。そもそもそういう萌えショップが秋葉にあるわけないじゃん。萌えの聖地といえば中野だろ、ジョーコ。
The holy land of Moe.
秋葉の方が萌えの聖地としては世界規模で有名ではないか。
Apparently not.
Why
つ
would
い
you
に
change
暑さで
that?
おかしくなったか、オカリン。
That seems
秋葉は
weird.
電気街。萌えショップができようもんならマニアどもが暴動を起こすレベルだお。
Which is actually something that happened in the 90s.
This conversation doesn't make any sense.
Again.
This feeling.
Again.
I carefully survey the scenery in front of me one more time. I finally understand. It's hard to believe, but I must face the truth. It still doesn't seem real to me. My legs start moving against my will. Oh. Alright, just looking around.
Yeah.
この街の混沌が薄らいでいる。
Sure.
Because there's no moe?
Yes.
Therefore there's
no
chaos?
mates out there being like, hello.
I
Come to our cafe, please.
guess? Every last store that sold anime, eroge, or moe goods has disappeared from Akiba. Don't worry about eroge.
If you know, you know. That's all.
If you don't, good for you.
Yeah.
In a final desperate attempt to deny reality, I run to one place I know I can depend on.
May Queen Yan Yan.
The May Cafe where Mayuri and Faris work, and which Daru and I frequent.
Maid cafe. A type of cafe where the waitresses wear maid uniforms, usually in the French maid style. They usually call their customers master. Patrons can talk to the waitresses and play games with them, but ultimately, maid cafes are restaurants, not bordellos. Why did you use the word bordellos when Japan has a fucking name on their own? It's called a cabaret.
Well, people not from Japan might not know what a cabaret is.
I'm pretty sure cabaret is originally also not Japanese.
I don't know. Suddenly, my first time hearing about it is from Yakuza 0.
Yeah, but that's because the 80s. Cabaret
Yeah.
clubs were everywhere, or cabarets were everywhere, and cabaret clubs were in the rise.
So I didn't know about it before that.
No. I'm pretty sure it's not only a Japanese thing. The naming at least suggests it isn't.
It sounds more French.
It's. Whereas a bordello is Spanish.
Yeah. Though I think everyone knows what a bordello is.
Because of Mexico.
Bordel.
Mm.
Dille.
But it's because of Mexico that everybody knows what a bordello is.
Yeah.
Oh well. No touchy touch, basically. Oh my god! It's become a ramen shop!
That actually sounds better. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. But upon arriving at the storefront, I am forced to my knees in abject defeat. It's all gone. It's not just the Moe stores, even the maid cafes have disappeared. And not only maid queen, an unaccountable number of maid cafes and cosplay service establishments seem to have vanished in the blink of an eye.
I wonder how that could happen.
お前メイクインで働いていたよな。
メイクインって何かな？じゃがいも？
メイクインニャンニャンだ。
Why would you think that's a potato?
I don't know. Bayuri always thinks of food, don't worry about it.
マヤシーがバイトしてるのはルモアンヌだよ。
ルモアンヌ？それはメイド喫茶か。
No.
普通の喫茶店。
秋葉にはメイド喫茶は一軒もないのか。
ねえ、
Daru is just like,
秋葉に来る人間はそういう萌えビジネスとか毛嫌いしてんだから誰も寄りつかないって。
I told you it was gonna be easy to see the difference.
Yes. Though I still don't know why. It's
That
clear
is
now.
no questions any.
This has to be the result of Faraz's email.
Yeah, it's the only thing that makes
What
sense.
makes you think that?
I don't know. Because literally after we sent it, something changed and now this is different.
The butterfly effect is at it again.
Damn you, butterfly effect!
Stupid butterfly.
That just reminded me of Yakuza's song. Fly, fly like a butterfly! Which is a fucking rap song most of the time.
Yeah.
Pearls,
Pearls.
stop. No.
Pearls.
Stop.
Yeah. Apollo.
Let's try to call her over there. Nice. He starts doing it every time you're done.
He doesn't care. He's not gonna stop.
Well, I can make him stop.
I suppose. If you think it's important. Oh, just because Val said that once?
Light dangerous. I mean, I can see it down there. When he does it, it's clear.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention this time, so I didn't see if it was. Ah, there. Oh, God. Ah, my body's dying.
Oh no?
Slowly. But surely.
Slowly but surely.
Faris said she had influence over Akiba's development board. They adopted her plan and embraced the Moe industry.
But somehow, that didn't happen.
Yeah, so it seems like she has somehow gotten her father to not be part of the development board, I guess?
I mean, she still lives in the...
She still lives in...
So I would assume he still has...
Just because he's not on the development board doesn't mean they are not earning money from the real estate business.
No.
That they have.
I'm just thinking it's far more realistic that she just sent a message saying to not listen to her or not get the more industry in.
Why? I thought she liked it.
I don't know. I'm saying it's more feasible. It's a smaller thing.
But by sending an email to 2000, she negated that either directly or indirectly. Shifting the world line to one where Moe culture has no place in Akiba. That has to be it.
Yes.
Yes, but I still want to know why. Thanks for showing that again.
Yeah.
I got confused. To think that a single male could rewrite 10 years of town's history.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So far we hadn't been able to do something like that, but
Here we are.
yeah.
That happens when an influential person sets a demon.
Yep. Is it okay to change history on a whim like this? I almost feel guilty about it, but since I'm the only one who remembers the original Akiba, nobody can blame me.
True.
And it's not like I can change it back.
You can only change it back if you figure out what it is you said. That would be my only guess.
But still, what in the world did Faris' D-mail say?
Yeah, like I said last time, it'll be quite a while until we'll send another email.
The next morning, I go for a stroll through the streets of Akiba. The few electronic stores that I used to frequent are still here. In fact, they've multiplied.
Yep.
Well, maybe it's easy to find an IBM 5100 now?
That's still retro, I doubt it.
You never know, considering there's more electronic stores now. There might be, more niche electronic stores now.
Judging from the electronic stores I know in Japan that I've been to,
Yes.
no.
But just, think of the fact that the entirety of Akiba has changed back. Or else, changed back to its original form.
Yeah,
More or
but
less.
the electronic stuff is still, gone with the times. But who knows?
Yep. Oh, did I read that one?
No.
The maze and young female otaku have disappeared.
Yeah, it's mates and young female otaku. And otaku is, per definition, plural.
Yeah.
You can't say otaku, so that's not how it works.
But the
You know.
hobbyist essence of the town is unchanged. I admit it's a relief. Yesterday I heard from Mayuri how we met Faris on the world line. I was wondering since Meikui no longer exists. It was at a small Rhinid tournament at a toy store in Ikebukuro. We went to cheer on Daru, but he dropped out because of a stomachache, so Mayuri and I ended up taking his place. Our opponent was Faris. Even more spiky ears. That was the beginning of their beautiful friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I head back to the lab.
お盆休み期間の日曜日だというのに、ずいぶん暇そうだな、ラボメンガールズよ。
Obon weekend! You wanna know what Obon weekend is?
Is it golden? No, it's not golden
No.
week.
Golden is just a bunch of holidays gathered into 1 week.
Yeah.
A Japanese holiday during which people return to their hometown to see parents and relatives. This includes paying respect to family members who passed away by visiting and cleaning their graves.
Press F to pay respects.
Yeah, basically.
あ、岡部さんお邪魔してます。
Oh no! Oh, I know what scene's coming now! Look at what's that! Oh no, I'm sorry.
何をしているの？
I'm carrying you.
I don't think anything you will say is gonna be preparing me
Hopefully
enough.
it'll be over very, very quickly.
Okay.
昨日ね、
I don't really see how things can get worse,
って
but
言ったでしょ。その時にね、とっても
No
可
idea.
愛い
But this is also the
人
worst
間
it's
さんの
gonna get.
同人写真集を見つけたんだ。 からね、つい衝動買いしちゃったの。
That's certainly a very Mayuri move.
ほら見て、ルカちゃん、これブラチューのセドナコスだよ。振り込みすごいな。すごくかわいいよね。
Just wait till she figures out.
Yeah. As long as I get to do it once in a while. Bloodtoon. A popular TV anime based on a manga. 26 episodes were broadcast last year. The main heroine, Seda Orgel, is especially popular among anime otaku.
Bloodtoon?
Yes. Can't remember the English title right now. Also something with blood, isn't that too? And I know what they're talking about. She is cool. I do.
Last year is 2010.
Is it just called Blood Plus? I think it might just be called Blood Plus.
Yeah. So it's from 2009.
Yeah. It would make sense if Blood Plus. It had 26 episodes, I'm pretty sure. It is from the time.
本当だ。
Oh, is it another cosplay thing? What's gonna happen?
No.
Oh. I see.
No, this was from 2005. I don't know.
I see. She's showing it to Lukaku as part of. Okay.
The re-education.
To think that they were so reluctant to get involved in cosplay, looked like Mayuri's persistence has paid off.
ねえねえ、クリスちゃんも見てみてよ。感動しちゃうんだから。別にいいわ。あ、次のページからは水着だ。すごい。露出度高いな。スタイルもすごくいいし、グラビアアイドルみたい。
Alright. You wanna learn what the word gravure means?
Well, we don't get to.
No. You know, we'll just... If you know, you know, that's all. Onwards.
憧れるな。憧れてるの？水着に？僕こんなにスタイル良くないから。でもね、ルカちゃんはきっと大きなお友達からははぁ言われちゃうよ。
Such a simple question.
Our big friends?
Don't worry about it.
What?
They have friends, you know, outside of this group.
Hey now, Mayuri, what are you saying? It's like you're referring to Dado with that remark.
あのね、貧乳は正義なの。だからね、胸なんてなくても
Flatters justice.
自信持っていいんだよ。
Yeah. Wow.
I know how you feel, assistant.
そうだ。
No, I don't think
今が
you
終
do.
わったら
Honestly.
一緒に海に遊びに行こうよ。せっかく夏なんだしね。マユシーもずっとコス作りしてて、夏休みはちっとも遊べてないもん。ねえねえ、オカリ、クリスちゃん、どうかな。ラボメンのみんなで海。え？ラボメンのみんな？私は行かないわよ。もう少ししたらアメリカに帰らなきゃ。荷造りもまだしてないから、そんな余裕はない。
確かにラボでのんびりと読書をしているほどだからな。 よほど余裕がないと見える。
Nice. Says Pampered Wolf.
Job descriptions.
だったらはっきり言わせてもらう。変態野郎2人と一緒に海水浴なんて言ってられるか。女子メンバー限定というなら喜んで参加させてもらうわ。
素直になったらどうだクリスティーナ。私は伝部の猛虎犯を男子に見られたくないので一緒には行けませんと。
Oh boy, here we go.
What?
Yeah.
What?
A bluish birthmark commonly found on Asian children. Usually disappears by the age of 5. I think he's just coming up with this on the spot.
I'm very confused.
It's like the strawberry mark, but it's blue instead.
猛虎犯なんてないわよ。
Is that a thing?
Yes?
Okay. Why is it
そもそ
Mongolian?
も女子メンバー限定ならばそこのルカ子も無理ではないか。
I have a feeling that I do not want to continue this conversation.
Which one?
The current conversation in the game.
Oh, yeah, no! But,
何それ。どういう意味？
Pearls, Pearls,
Stop,
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 stop.
Stop! Hey! Stop! No! Ow! Stop! Stop!
Yeah, you have to stop.
Yeah.
Have to stop, Pearls. Yeah, you have to stop. Okay.
I mean, right now she wasn't going in the same place.
No.
That's down by the tail, that's different.
この前わざわざ教えてやっただろう。ルカ子は正真正銘の男だとな。
I mean, from his point of view, he's not wrong. But everyone in the room's like, what the fuck are you on about?
最悪ねあんた。女の子に向かって男呼ばわりなんて。
Pearls. Oh, she pulled it out. She
Yeah.
already pulled it out.
I know, I just wanted to stop.
Mm. You idiot.
Absolute buffoon.
そうだよ。おかり、そういうこと言うのはね、マユシー好きじゃないな。
Poor Lukaku. I mean, Okabe doesn't know, but poor Lukaku. You didn't read it? You want me to read it?
Maybe.
Are they crying? Could you just staring daggers at me?
Ouchie, ouchie. She apparently wanted over there.
Yeah.
クリスティーナ。お前が現実から目を背けたくなるのはわかる。ルカ子は男でありながらとても可憐だからな。
岡部、
She mad.
私にヘンテコなあだ名をつけるぐらいなら冗談で済むからいいけど、いや本当は良くないが、今のあんたの言い草は冗談になってない。他人を傷つけるようなやつじゃないと思ってたけど違ったみたいね。今のあんたは本気で最低よ。
え？
I'm just so confused right now. What did I do to deserve this tongue lashing?
謝りなさい。今すぐ
漆原さんに謝りなさい。
いやいや、謝るも何も。俺は真実しか言ってな。
いいんです。
Is he
僕
crying?
岡部さんにそういう風に見られてたんですね。
いやいやいやいや、そういう風ではなく、ルカ子、お前は男だろ。それともお前まで現実逃避に走ったか。
現実逃避してるのはあんただろうが。
そうだ
Yeah, you're
よ。
also allowed to skip it if
ル
you
カ
feel
ちゃ
like
ん
it.
は女の子なのにオカリンひどいよ。
You got the point of what is happening here. So, if
と
you
いうか
want
マ
to,
ユリ
you
よ、なぜお前は急にルカ子への呼び方をルカくんからルカちゃんに変えた。
岡部、いつまで続ける気？彼女。
僕
待てルカ子、俺を担ぐのはよせ。お前は正真正銘の男だ。なぜならここに。
Yeah,
お
just skip.
お
I don't like that scene either.
おルカ子。
Ah,
最初からそう言っとるだろ。
it feels as I'm being welcomed into the gates of heaven. You deserve that, Okabe! Tenfold! As punishment, I spend the next 30 minutes on my knees under Karisa's watchful eye. If I slouch for a second, I get the corner of a book. Anyway, I flee the lab as soon as my punishment is over. The silent pressure from the girls is just too much to bear. My legs are so numb from the kneeling, I can barely stand up straight.
オス
Oh,
なんで
that
そんな
scene
ふにゃふにゃ
doesn't
して
get
んの？
worse than that, that's for fucking sure.
Go こういう体操があるのだ。
知らなかったな。
When she aimlessly gazes skyward, I follow suit. Huge clouds are slowly swallowing the blue.
絶好のサイクリング日和だね。
そうか。
But it's too damn hot. How can you exercise on a day like this?
あのさ、ちょっとサイクリングしない？
Seriously? She has to be joking.
Oh. 俺はマッドサイエンティストであった。サイクリストではないのだぞ。なのになぜ俺がお前を後ろに乗せて漕がなければならないのだ。
その昔アリストテレスが言いました。時間は運動の数であるってね。だから運動した方がいいよ。
That doesn't make sense. We barely made it to the station. I die for another month. This is a terrible idea. I should have known better. One button.
Yeah.
私さ、
You wanna take a break?
Maybe this is a good idea.
Yeah. Might be a good idea.
Remember, a break for us means a break for you. So get up, stretch, get something to drink, go to the toilet, you know, can always pee. And take your medicine if you haven't yet. And we'll be back in just a bit. So stay right there. Hello.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Baka.
Back.
Bakano.
東京に来たのは10日前が初めてなんだよね。
Right. It's only been 10 days since the game started. Think about that.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
夏休みを利用した観光
You don't want your chop?
ではないよな。
父さんを
You're
捜
spoiled
索
for
するため
choice. Why you bite me? What have I done to you?
Everything.
Okay, Carlos, I'm just gonna pick you up. Yeah.
No! No! Let go!
She has something on her foot.
Yeah, she don't care.
Okay.
She'll fix it eventually.
I suppose. Okay.
Oh well. Apparently she's searching for her father.
Interesting.
蒸発でもしたのか。
Did he run away? Ah. Good
It's
question.
apparently a sensitive subject.
もう何年も会ってなくてこの町にいるのは分かってるんだけどさ
Okay.
そうなのか。しかし、ならばバイトなどしている場合ではないのでは。
Oh, what are those?
Yeah. Ah. Hi.
当てがないっ
Not
て
loud.
いうのが正直なとこ
She's crawling right now.
Yeah. She wants to crawl down and be on my knee, I think.
Maybe.
警察に
I'll just let her
捜
crawl.
索願いは出したのか。
Yep, I knew it. Yeah.
ううん
だったら出すべきだろう。あとは金があるならば更新所に頼むとか。
I was about to say, like, that's gonna cost money.
Yeah. He also said that to begin with in Japanese.
そんな予算はないなそれにいろいろ事情があるんだよ
There are issues. Issues.
たださ一回だけチャンスはあるんだそのチャンスが明日なの
No, wait. I'm not moving. Don't care how much it hurts. I ain't moving.
Yeah. It's, you know, the reflex.
あ
Yeah.
る場所に現れるかもしれなくて
Ow! Ah! Yeah, see? I'm not moving. Ass. Ah, pain. Ah.
Yeah.
But she went over.
Yeah.
She gave up.
She gave up.
It worked. Alright. A certain place that has a rather ominous ring to it.
そのチャンスを逃
You're
したら
ominous.
私も
Or
この
I should
町
say
を
a
離れなきゃい
dick.
けない
Okapet's not
離れ
nice.
るとは
What?
Okapet's not
地元に
nice.
帰るのか？
At least not right now.
Oh! Calling him out for what happened at the last scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was also very inappropriate. Even I don't like that scene. And I have no personal attachment to all these issues.
Like, I do not care whether Lukaku is a guy or a girl. You do not do that.
No!
Even if it's a guy, I don't care.
No.
It's private fucking space.
Yep.
Do not touch.
Yup.
Bad touch.
Yep.
Keep your hands off, you little slimy shit.
Like, Okabe is just personal. He doesn't understand personal space.
No.
He's like dead set on something being true and he will do whatever it is to prove it. And that's all he thinks about. Once he realizes he was wrong, he's like, it. Oh no! But before you could process it, Kurisu came and whacked him with the book. So, yeah, no, even I don't like that scene. That's also why I'm like, even if you had gone further last time, I wouldn't have used that CG because that was a CG. Yeah.
I mean, okay. I was about to say why the fuck is that a CG? But I'm like, I know why it's a CG.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't even want to use that. So whatever.
行かなきゃいけないところがあるからさ。私も多忙なわけよ。
Parallel priority engagement. Sure.
もともと明日会えなかったら諦めるつもりだったし。
不安なのだな。
Fair enough. Are you comfy? Oh, tired.
わかるぞ、その気持ち。誰も知らないこの町でたった一人で父親を探す。さぞや心細いことだろう。
How the fuck do you understand that?
不安な気持ちを紛らわすため誰かに相談したいわけだな。そして身近にいる人間で最も頼りになりそうなこの法王院教魔にすがったわけか。だが残念だったな。俺のような狂気のマッドサイエンティストに頼ったのがお前の運の尽きだ。バイト戦士よ。
はあ。
そんなお前は俺が実験台として使ってやろうではないか。
実験台って？
For a D-mail experiment, of course.
決まっている。時間を遡ることができる人類科学の夢 D メールだ。お前にはその実験台となってもらおう。
どうするの？
簡単なことだ。俺は今 D メール検証実験のデータを少しでも多く求めて
Him saying stuff like you'll be my next guinea pig after what happened? Lukako?
Remember, it's been a few hours.
I don't care. We went straight from that scene and that is
過去を
inappropriate.
変えてもらうのだ。
No, it's not the first time he's used that one.
No, I know.
He's nothing by it.
その変えた過去を認識できる
Absolutely
のは
nothing by it.
この俺だけだ。
But it's just in context.
非道だと思うのなら勝手にする。
He's gonna poop?
No, let's just sit on him.
もはや俺の毒牙にかかった子羊。
He's 1 feet now.
逃がしはしない。
Cannot
そう
escape.
だ。いいことを思いついた。お前が過去に送るメールの内容についてだ。
Okay.
いいかよく聞け。お前は蒸発する前の父親へとこうメールを送るのだ。
Don't go!
娘を置いていくなとな。
I'm not sure that's going to solve anything.
君ってさ、いいやつだね。
Behind all that weird.
に、
Nah,
ちょっとだけ楽になったかも。
お前俺を侮辱するつもりか。俺はいいやつなどではない。実験のことしか考えていない狂気のマッドサイエンティストである。
Look at it.
分かったならば
Head.
お前の父親の携帯アドレスを教えろ。
Been sitting
教えなければ
for too long. The problem is that it's a pain that is where it has not been.
Yeah.
Which is the weird part.
俺の右腕が火
I'll
を吹く
just
ぞ
get those pains.
ちなみに封印が解かれた右腕を俺は制
Gotta
御でき
get
ない
out of my migraines or
お
whatever.
前の命も保証できんと言っておこう
Yeah.
Consider the baseball. You
I
may
also-
not survive. Consider yourself warned.
Especially also considering that it's actually like it's something I can feel that is like on my skin rather than anything. So it's not inside.
あくまで
Sorry,
逆ら
I
うのか
can't. She said to that.
父さんの携帯の番号もメルアドも知らないから。
Yeah. Kind of what I thought.
そう
Oh.
まあだからこそ明日にかけてるわけでさ。心配してくれてサンキュー。
心配などしていない
Sure.
実験台にできなくてがっかりしているだけだ
でもすごいね。メールを過去に送れるなんて人類初のタイムマシンじゃん。
すごいのは当然だろうなぜなら俺はホーイン京馬だからな
Sure thing, buddy.
アップグレードの予定は？
It was pure chance, but whatever.
アップグレード
そのタイムマシンのアップグレード、例えば人そのものを送れちゃうようになるとか。
検討中だ
Sure thing, Bubby.
Well,
He said with a serious. I mean, he wants it to work. Everyone
want-
else is like, how about no?
yeah, I understand that he wants it to work, but they're not really working on it
No.
per se. It's not like they're actively working to try and make that happen.
As he's saying, no good ideas yet, though.
Yeah.
だったらさ、作る前に一つ忠告。マキセ・クリスは仲間から外した方がいい。
Suddenly a name.
Who? What? When?
Elisa Ferrari.
Who?
Someone who liked the Blue Sky post.
Oh! I think that person also liked it yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, need to change account so I can see the.
She really does not like Kurisa. Should leave Kurisa out of it.
We have
そうい
a
えばお前
synth samurai. I've
あい
definitely
つの
seen
ことを
that
や
person
けに嫌っ
before.
ていたな
And Alyssa Ferrari, a voice actor. Yes, yeah. I remember this person because they're also into Pokemons and cryptids.
さてと、そろそろ工房
I
に戻
wonder
ら
if
なく
they're
ちゃ。
into cryptids. Does it have to be cryptids that are, you know, that
そろ
has
そろ
come
帰んな
to
い
be
と
because
怒られちゃうよ。
of society and its many questions? Or is something like SCP also the kind of cryptids you would be into?
I don't know.
Because they're also cryptids.
Yeah.
They're just, you know, purely made up by people on the internet. Completely
明日は
not real.
父親と会えても会えなくてもラボ
We
に
don't know. Like Bigfoot. We're pretty sure Bigfoot doesn't exist, but we don't know.
なん
We
で？
have no proper proof of either.
お前の昇進を利用して D メールを使わしてやる
Sure.
さすがマッドサイエンティスト。悪逆非道だね。もし父さんと会えたなら行くよ。そん時はみんなで祝砲あげてよね。
A gun salute? Excuse me?
With what guns?
She laughs happily. Then she starts pedaling, leaving me behind. Wait! Don't leave me! No, that's fine. Yeah! I knew it. Timestamp.
これより作戦名エルドフリームニルの概要について説明す
Operation
る。
Eldrimnir. And no, in Norse mythology, the cauldron used to cook for the gods. It's called Eldrimnir.
I do not remember this cauldron.
Oh, but it is the cauldron they used to cook
Okay.
for all gods.
Okay. Guess it wasn't that important.
I couldn't get a hold of Moika. Barry said she was too busy. Barry also gave me some crap about having things to do today. I was prepared for Lukaku to refuse my invitation, but since she's here, I guess she's forgiving me. For now, at least. At least you prefer.
お前たちにはこれから
gender.
宴会用の買い出しに行ってもらう。
I already explained to the lab names that Suzuha told me yesterday.
あんたは何するの？
Nothing!
俺か？俺はこれからバイト選手を尾行し、状況を逐一報告。
I should probably get this out of the way. I'm happy for Lukaku. That Lukaku was able to actually
Get their dream come true, right?
yes. Obviously they will never know that their dream has come true.
No. But
But-
at least they don't have that same anxiety as they had before. Seem
Or
much more sure of themselves, even if they don't think they're figures. But
yeah. They don't have the gender dysphoria they had before.
no.
Which is nice. I
I
am
wish you could do that.
I'm happy. I'll get to that. I'm happy that that is the case. That Lukaku is now actually a girl, was always a girl, born as a girl. But I can't, like, I'm still sad that it worked.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping to have a character that I could, well, not necessarily lean on, but, you know, have something in common with throughout the story.
Yes. And what I will say to that is finish Lukaku's story, and there might be some more for you there.
Maybe.
I definitely think you would have a different outlook when the story is over.
Yeah, but
But yes,
As I
right
said-
now,
as I said, I'm happy that Lukaku can be happy and blissfully ignorant, for that matter.
yeah.
I'm just sad that it's just gonna, well, in that sense, just ignore the whole trans part. More or less.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. It'll come back in another way.
Okay.
But don't worry about it. I don't really want to spoil too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they will forget it for the rest of the game. That's brought up for a reason. Still gonna be relevant.
Oh no, Okabe is gonna remember it, but
Yeah, it's yes. But that's not the only reason. Just saying that. Much more important than that.
okay.
Alright. Did you say what you have to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy for
なさいよ
Lukaku.
悪趣味だな。
Just sad.
親子水入らずにさせてやれ。
Lonely.
Yeah.
い いちいち突っかかるなクリスティ
Kind
ー
of also what I
ナ。お
was
前は
pointing
人
out
間の
with
心理というものを理解していない。
title of episode 13
Yes.
VOD on
Just
YouTube.
figured that out at 16.
Yeah. That I have a lot of regrets about how I came to this, to be who I am. I can't change them, and maybe that's for the better. I don't know.
I mean, they make you who you are.
I am who I am
For
because of
better or
it.
for worse.
Don't know if I like who I am.
That is a lifelong process for a lot of people.
Yeah. Though I am 100% sure that when I was younger and still surrounded by all the bullies I had, would have figured out that I was trans, the bullying wouldn't have gotten away.
Oh
I'm pretty
no,
sure.
not at all.
So,
They just latch onto something different.
yeah. So I don't think in that sense it could have stopped the kind of trauma I have now.
No, I don't think so.
But, oh well.
Yeah.
Here we are.
人というのはそうやって一周されると意地でも自らの意志を通したくなってしまうのだ。
独善的すぎ。
One up there?
Remember, don't move if she starts biting you. Wow.
Onto the both of us.
She just pooped on us.
そもそもクリスティーナ
Like,
よ
what are you doing?
お前とバイト選手は対立していたはずだ
You little
にも
shits.
かかわらずそのような気遣いをするとは大した偽善ぶりだな
No, let's wash it with cold water later.
Yeah.
You know.
I just kind of smushed it all over the place instead. No. Stay there.
Okay, sure thing, Okabe.
What?
You and she are enemies, are you not? You protect her from me while plotting her demise? That makes you a hypocrite!
Who?
Christina and, Suzuha. He's talking about tailing Suzuha.
あんたの行動が人としてダメすぎるん
Like,
だろ。
how about no?
そうだよ。邪魔するのはね、良くないと思うな。
Oh well, in that case, I'm not gonna do it. I already said it.
それよりも、どんな結果になってもあったかく迎えてあげようよ。そのためにもね、マユシーは買い出しを張り切っちゃうつもりで。
Pearls.
でも僕、
Yeah. No.
その鈴葉さんという人と
But
会
yeah, squeak
ったことはないんですけど。
Ah, yeah, you haven't. Who has never met Suzuha? That's true.
Nope.
鈴さんはね、とってもいい人だから、
Just not
ル
for
カちゃんもす
Christina.
ぐに仲良くなれるよ。
Yeah.
いい人。
Where are we going?
Down there.
とにかく俺はこれから尾行を
だ
You
か
have a
ら
little
ダ
bit
メ
of
だ
a
っつって
harder
んでしょ。
time biting my arm because it's so big. So it's a little harder for her to get a hold of any skin.
女子の分際で俺に指図をする
I
な
guess I got that going for me.
Yeah. In the end, I can't have permission to tail Suzuha. I guess we're not doing it. Could just said no. I've got mail
I've got mail.
from. Yes.
これ
お前を見ているぞ。 It says. I don't know if it's singular or a plural person, but said person, or persons, are watching us. And they send us PNG.
A punk.
Yeah. What's going on here? Oh yeah. They should start to come, shouldn't they? Let me take a look around the room. A feeling of dread washes over me. Red jelly. I cautiously opened the attached image. Red jelly?
On something.
On a plate, I assume.
No, it's more the white stuff it's on top of, which is on top of the plate that has soaked out some of the color.
Ah, don't worry too much about it. White jelly and they're watching me? Why? Is this a prank? Spam mail?
Oh, we already spammed.
Yeah. I didn't know what to make of it, but my skin was covered in goosebumps. Mayuri sitting right
Why is your
next to
skin
me
covered in
the
books?
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, time to get my head in the game. We must prepare for the Last Supper. Operation Ultramere.
Okay, Christianity and Norse mythology.
What? Oh yeah.
Last
the
Supper?
Last Supper.
You know, the famous painting.
Yeah. He just finds things that sound cool, just plop together, even though they make no sense. Just
Last Supper? Cool?
yeah. Because Suzuha has to leave, so it's her last supper here.
Hey.
The Last Supper refers to a party for Suzuha. In the event she reunites with her father, we'll just celebrate normally. In other words, it'll be her last supper in Tokyo.
あら
Tokyo.
あそこにいるのって
見つけたぞダル。お前俺の召集に応じないとはどういうつもりだ。
To my
だ
son,
から
he
用
literally
事
said
があ
that
る
in
って言ってん
Japanese
じゃ
too.
ん。
用事とは
オフ会。
Offline just became off. Off. Time is meeting. She wants squidges. From the hand she's sitting on.
Now she's biting my hand because
She didn't get squidges! Don't move! She's done. Inexcusable.
if you want squishes, you just
いや
squishes.
ちょっと聞いてくれよ。
It was actually really important,
オ
dude.
フ会とラボメンガールズの手作り料理が食べられるパーティー。お前はどちらを選ぶ？
I love how they're playing the panic song right now.
手作りだと
Hey, man. My girls, he knows exactly how to get them.
一つ確認したい。そこにフェイリス
Is
さんはい
Ferris
ます
including
か？
those girls? Not really, but of course he's gonna say yes.
そうどうしてバッティングするんだよ。せめて明日にしてくれれば。
No.
決断の時だ。お前自身が選択しろ。
They love using this fucking clip in the game.
フェイリスさんの手料理が食べたいです。
Yeah, we know that.
オフ会を諦めれば
Chris is just staring there like
で試合終了だよ。
in that conversation.
Just standing there like
Yeah, no. I'm not-
Kazuma. No. Is that his name? One Punch Man.
Which one? Which character from One Punch Man?
One Punch Man.
Oh, the main character. I don't remember his name.
It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Kind of like
She's just staring at him, just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be part of this conversation. I know where this is going. I'm not gonna join it.
Like, because the manga has some great faces.
Yeah, it does.
They do.
Who is this? Sassy lost child? Fucking love that scene.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey!
I'm not a child.
Lost!
But they obviously were able to get some of them into the anime, which is nice. Because
She wants it.
you're eating it. And now it's happy time.
You're making food. And you return to the lab by the end before already starting preparations.
I suppose they have
タルくんがいるよ。
portable stovetops. No, wait, they have a small kitchen.
Yeah, with a stove on top.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot about
Japanese
that.
kitchens don't have like an oven stove thing. They just have a
Yeah.
indent into their like, what do you call that? It's not a table. What do you call that? Kitchen
Counter.
And where they just place their stove on. Like,
Yeah, I know that. But I was like, I forget.
Ovens are not a thing in Japan most of the time.
I forgot they had a stove.
Oh, yeah, they do. They do have a small stove.
So I was like, wait, how are they gonna cook it? I guess they have one of those portable like stoves that you could just plug in.
They have a small kitchen.
Yeah.
Small one, but standard in Japanese one room. Places, so whatever.
Certainly more than a tea kitchen, honestly.
I think it's about the same.
Well, it's more because it has a stove.
Well, usually tea kitchens have one or two plates for stoves.
Not necessarily.
A lot of the time, though, they may be portable.
Yeah, the first apartment my sister moved into had a tea
They also
kitchen.
have to buy their own stove. It doesn't come with the apartment.
No, didn't have a stove as far as I remember. So she had like a mini oven and stuff like that.
フェリスタンはいずこに？
I'm pretty sure it didn't. But it's a long time ago.
橋
That was
田
back when she was still
あんた騙されてる
at
わよ
HGX.
You've been tricked, Taro! There is no fairest time here.
フェリスちゃんは来られないって言ってたけど。
You've been bamboozled!
マジで？おいオカリン、これはどういうことだよ。ドッキリってレベルじゃねえぞ。
It's kind of what you get, Daru.
I mean, he just wanted to go to his fucking meeting.
Yeah. But, you know.
次の機会があったら話をつけておいてやる。
No.
He just took a piece out of it! No!
It's too salty. You cannot have all the salts.
ふざ
Pearls.
けんなよ。せっかくのタイムマシンオフ会だった
Oh,
の
I
に。
think they're also full of butter, honestly. It certainly tastes like
Human
it.
food, you can't have human food.
You cannot have the dukes.
I'm looking forward to that time machine meet.
タイムマシンオフ会何それ
I don't know.
僕がよく見に行く SF 関係の BBS があるんだよ。そこのオフ会なんだ。
BBS.
プロの作家なんかも来る予定だったのに。僕はオカリンを許さない。絶対にだ。
And why didn't you tell Okabe about this?
He didn't get the chance.
I suppose. I mean, he had
Time was more important.
No. He had time earlier today when you know, Okabe, you know, tried to summon him through, I assume, mail or something like that.
He just said he had stuff to do.
Yeah.
But Okabe's like, inexcusable. How dare you have stuff to do when I plan stuff first?
So then, Daru could have explained what it is he was doing and asked if he wanted to come.
なぜ先にそれを言わないのだ。そんなオフ会があるならば俺も行っていたのに。
No, you cannot have the quackers.
No.
Yeah, why did you say so? I would have gone too. Suddenly, I smell something strange.
何か異臭がしないか。
一周
Pearls.
You know what? Out of sight, out of mind, okay?
Yeah.
すみません。
No, Kako. What? No. Out. No, it's not there. You put whole apples in there. What the fuck are you doing?
多分まゆりちゃんの作ってるお料理
Oh, it's
の匂い
Mayuri who made it. That makes more sense.
だと思います。
Yeah, she loves food. She's probably just not good at making
No, I
food.
don't think she's good at making food. Mm-mm. She's too much of an airhead to make food. What?
How can you...
Is this the smell of food?
How can you be so inept as to put whole apples into
Hey,
whatever that
I
thing
have
is?
heard from people they were surprised they shouldn't eat the shell of an egg. I'm just saying.
Not that you can't.
私も手伝うわ。
But people hated it. That's why they didn't like eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Generally, you don't eat the shell of an egg because it's nothing but
卵を
calcium.
温めてもらって。
So there's no reason to eat it.
Warm these eggs, please.
電話レンジ使う？
No, don't use the microwave! Kurisu! She's even more inept! She's never made food in her life.
ダメです。生卵をレンジに入れたら爆発しちゃ
Not
い
to
ます。
mention roaring in a microwave. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, they explode. That's why I'm saying not in a microwave.
ドアを剥ぎ取ったんだから大丈夫なんじゃない？
No, it's not fine!
That's not how my... Jesus Christ. That's not how microwaves work, my dude. Oh, pros.
She wants to crackers. No, you can't have them.
You can...
Look at her, she's just cutting. Put that over.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Out of sight, out of mind.
You'd probably cover it a bit better. Okay.
Stay wet.
まゆりちゃん、そんな持ち方したら危ないよ。
Mayuri, what the fuck? Poor little man. Ah.
俺たちも手伝うべきか。むしろあのガールズどもをキッチンから排除すべきでは。
結果は同じじゃね？
Probably.
めまいがしてきた。この現実を改変したい気分だ。
I'm actually wondering if Faris is actually good at cooking. They are, you know, rich.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
that also means he has more than enough time to look into a hobby like cooking.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I don't know.
けど
They were gonna make... Or used
こ
to.
の恨み
We're gonna make cafe, but
松
that
代
doesn't
ま
mean
で
that they're
忘
good at
れ
cooking.
ん。
No, I mean, she only just puts ketchup on, that's all she does.
Exactly. They bring the food, they're servers. In more than one way.
本気ですまないと思っている。だがダル、
They serve the food
俺と
and
共に
them
死んで
away.
くれ。
Yes. And write whatever they want on the omelet.
That's part of them away.
Yeah. Also part of serving.
Yes,
ポテ
because
トと
Moe
してピ
is...
ザ頼んどくわ。
Jesus. Yes,
Boy, it's a
because
service.
Moe is part of the serving.
Yeah.
俺だ。どうやら邪神の封印を解いてしまったらしい。
Evil, but it's free!
もし1時間以内に連絡がなかったら、両親に愛していると伝えてくれ。
オカリン、それ死亡フラグ。
Yeah. A death flag. A metafiction term. When a character triggers a death flag, they have said or done something that foreshadows their death. A common way to trigger a death is to not pick at your feathers.
Pearls, stop.
She's just looking around right now.
I was just trying to pick her up.
One way to trigger death flag is to make a promise on the eve of a climactic battle. For example, when this war is over, I'm gonna get married! Yeah, you're gonna die, dude.
Or tomorrow is my last day before retirement. Or something like that. Or this is my last day before retirement.
And you just die.
And then you get killed.
Alright. Food and pizza. No, that's a pie. That's not pizza. It's an apple pie. I couldn't see the depth.
Even if you couldn't see the depth, does those colors match with the pizza?
I don't fucking know what they put. Japanese pizza's weird too, so. Use light!
I mean, I suppose if maybe they put potatoes or something on it. I suppose that's why they had apples.
Yeah. Just put whole apples in like an idiot. It's getting late. High school girls will need to head back soon. Was Suzuha able to meet her father? If so, they might have a lot to talk about. Unless... what if it didn't go well? Maybe that's why I haven't heard anything from her. Either way, I told her to stop by, but... I have no choice. This operation is cancelled. I should dismiss everyone. Too fucking late. After sending everybody home, I waited on the bench in front of the Brown 2 workshop, hoping that Suzuha might show up. You got mail! From Part-Time Warrior. Subject, sorry.
Bye!
Goodbye. Not just bye, it's sayonara.
Yeah.
Goodbye forever.
No, I was just making fun.
Does that mean she didn't meet her father? It's not a funny moment, it's a sad moment.
And?
Nothing. And now she plans to leave town alone?
そんなことはこの法王院京馬が許さん。あいつは実験台なのだから。
Why will Ho and Kyoma not accept that?
Because she is his guinea pig! That's what he said.
Okay.
I assume he's just worried about her.
Eh.
I don't know where Suzuha is.
No.
Where is she?
Gone.
Perhaps I should leave her be. It's not like we're that close, after all.
君ってさ、いいやつだね。なんか、ちょっとだけ楽になったかも。
Suzuha's all alone in this town. Whereas if I was the only one she could talk to about her father, I know she's hurting. She needs my help. Shouldn't I do everything in my power? That's right. I should send myself a demon. Tell the me from this afternoon to follow Suzuha at all costs.
I am so low.
That would change the past even further. So very lonely.
I have nobody. I'm on my own. Hey!
That's Apollo.
Ah. Hey!
Could I really do that? Please. I am the insane mad scientist. Oh, Yoma! Such petty concerns are beneath me.
What concerns?
Whether we should change the past even further.
Ah.
To prevent her from leaving.
Whether it's a bad idea to do so? Okay.
If you should just willy-nilly change the past. Like that.
Well, can he do it right now?
Hmm?
Is he able to do it right now?
He just needs to sense it to himself. It's the next day as well.
Oh, okay.
The next day, there isn't a cloud in the sky. It's hard to believe it rained all night. And I have a cold now, because I'm an idiot. She doesn't know who she's dealing with.
You know, the typical anime logic of you were out in the rain without an umbrella, you have a cold now.
I mean, I literally got a fucking cold from that once when I was a child.
Yeah. But it's just like...
No, Japanese anime logic is that you have a cold and then you pass it on to someone else. That's weird. That saying's weird. That's not how it works. They infect people. She's but a pawn in my game, destined to fight for me at Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Foundry, don't listen to Chris. Pursue Suzuha. It's just phenomenal doesn't know. Squinting against the glare, I sent the mail. Point 33! Closer and closer to 0, huh?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure why, but I guess.
Mm-hmm. That was the sensation of reading Steiner activating! And so I know Suzuha is ours. Step outside and look to the front of the building. What belongs there has returned.
おはようバイト戦士。
うっす。
サボり中か？
だって客来ないし。それに昨日は夜中まで上で騒いでたからさ。すっごく眠たいんだよね。
夜中まで騒いでいた？
Yeah,
There you go.
right up upstairs, right?
岡部倫太郎さ、昨日お酒飲んでたっけ？
Where else?
I don't know if there was a call.
酔っ払いだな。未成年なのにダメなんだぞ。
Sure. We have shifted from a world line when we failed to stop Suzuha from leaving, so I wonder where we succeeded. As a result, the events of yesterday changed.
Really?
俺たちは
At
昨日
least
の
he
夜
accepts it like just like that.
お前が父親
He's
に会わ
not
なかったの
questioning
で
like what is
実験台と
happening.
なってもらうための
Getting used to it.
最後の晩餐を開いた。そうだな。
To make you test it.
Where else? Hey!
ああそう。昨日も君、そんなこと昨日は私のためにサンキュー。
いまいちよく覚えてないんだが、俺は一体どうやってお前を確保した？
Oh, my memory's a little bit fuzzy. Would you please remind me what happened in the last 24 hours?
まさか本当に昨日お酒飲んでた？
No.
いいから聞かせてくれ。
I'll be!
私がタイムマシンオフ会から帰ろうとしたら
From the time machine.
ちょっと待て。タイムマシンオフ会？
And she also says off kai, so it's an offline meeting. Exactly same termination that Daru used. Interesting.
うん。
It's the same offline meet that Daru was going to.
それが父親が現れるかもしれないという場所だったのか。
そうだって昨日説明したじゃん。
Did? Did she? I mean, she said that there was a place her father would go, and it's the only time she knows where he would be.
Well, I think this is something she has, explained, probably told him
Yeah.
after he captured her or something
Yeah,
like that.
maybe.
So this is not something that we have
そ
seen.
れで
Yeah.
帰ろうとしたら？
いきなり君と橋田至、それに椎名真由里が現れて、私はラボに連行されました。めでたしめでたし。
So my pursuit of Suzuha was a resounding success.
昨日は楽しかったな。マキセ・クリスさえいなければもっと楽しめたけどさ。
It'd be more fun if she wasn't
あいつ
there.
の作ったアップルパイ殺人的なまずさだったし。
Apparently, Krisa was the one who made the apple pie, and it was very bad.
I'm surprised at how good it looked.
Yeah.
Only really knowing how apple pies are supposed to look, because I don't like
でも
pie.
漆原ルカのカレーは極上だった。
Yeah, I knew it. Lukaku was the only one there in there.
Yeah.
君たちのラボサークルみたいなものだっけ。ああいう場所ってさ、なんかいいね。
I don't know if that is just a localization. He said a circle, not a clubhouse, but I suppose equivalent exchange. You can't really use the same thing, circle in English, and have the same.
No.
みんな仲が良くていつも楽しそうで、あんなに心地いい時間は生まれて初めてだったよ。
He wasn't making it up, as a video saved on my phone could attest. While I have no memory of doing so, I must have shot it last night.
バイト戦士よ、約束通りお前には実験台になってもらうぞ。
Sure.
でもさ、この前も言ったけど、私父さんのメールアドレス知らないんだってば。
We'll find something else.
ならば実験はいずれ分かった時まで延期だ。
Also that. I thought you wanted data, but sure.
ちなみに実験に用いる電話レンジ（仮）は我がラボの最高機密事項のため外部に情報を漏らされないよう
You say is to stand outside.
ラボ面になってもらう。
ラボ面？
ラボラトリーメンバーの略だ。
What number will she be?
8.
この
8.
ラボ面ナンバーを与えられた人
I
間
believe so, because I believe Fades is 7.
ラボの仲間となる。
いいの？
Can I really join? You're forced to join, Suzuha. You have no choice in the matter.
いやでもなってもらうぞ。お前は今日からラボ面ナンバー008だ。
Wow, 8 whole members.
しょうがないからさ。
You more than
実験台に
doubled
な
in
ってあ
the
げるよ。
past 10 days.
まだ帰ったりしないよな。
I mean,
もうちょっとだけ頑張って父さんを捜索してみる。
we're sort of forcing people into it. People aren't against it, but
ラボ面ナン
No,
バ
they're kind of like whatever, because he kind of makes a deal out of it, honestly.
ー俺たちも手伝
So,
う。ちなみに父親についての手がかりのようなものはないのか。
but technically he's like, you know about the time machine, therefore you have to become a lab member.
yeah, but they also, you know, already wanted to use it and stuff, so
Yeah.
most of the time. My father calls himself Tighter!
He talked.
タイターってあのタイターか。
知ってんの？もしかしたら今は違うコードネームを使ってるかもしれないんだけど。
I don't just know about him. He's been active on @channel for the past several weeks.
これで謎は解けた。お前の父親はアットチャンネルにいる。見ろ、ジョン・タイターという人物が書き込みをしているだろ。
And you have his phone number.
ジョンじゃ
Or
ない
email
んだよ。
address.
私の父
His
さん
name's not John! Ah, it's not John Tighter, it's another Tighter.
バレルタイターって言うんだ。
Barrel Tighter.
Bear it.
There we go! Chapter 5, Dogma in Event Horizon.
Dogma in Event Horizon?
Yes.
you could just.
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for the message.
You don't have to.
Okay.
It's not like we're gonna read it until next time.
No, I know.
So, Dogma and
Event Horizon.
that makes no sense.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just wondering, like, dogma. What does dogma actually mean? I am pretty sure I understand what it means, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
No, oh my god. I don't want to look for the movie. A principle or set of principles laid down by an authority. Shh. I see. What is happening?
I was wondering which form of authority you wanted.
Authority. For some reason, I wanted it to be authoritarian. I was like, that's not how it works.
No, it's either authority or authoritarian.
Yeah. By an authority as incontrovertible true. The dogmas of faith. Yeah.
Actually, it makes sense.
Yeah, okay. That's not what I imagined dogmas.
The chapter title actually also makes sense for the plot, which it usually does. So
Okay.
I suppose it's okay.
Yeah. Which word is similar to dogma? Trimming or teaching?
Teaching, I suppose.
Yeah.
But there's principles.
Which image fits the word juice? Tea or juice?
Nice.
Juice.
What is tea, but not just leaf juice?
Oh God, no. Oh, Jeebus.
Is that not what it is?
Who was it who was very adamant about how to drink tea?
Oh, that's Joel.
That's Joel. Try to imagine if you told Joel that what is tea if not leaf juice.
I actually think most British people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think Martin would be the only one who'd be like, I don't care, I just drink it.
Which word is similar to charter? Authority or autonomy?
Charter as in house is spelled? Oh. I actually don't know. I don't think any of them are close.
I would say autonomy, if anything.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
it's authority.
Mm.
Which word is similar to guru? Butcher or teacher?
Butcher.
I mean, it's teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a guru.
I just like the butcher. It's like, what?
Yeah. Which word is the opposite of joint? Ultimate or separate?
Separate.
You got one wrong. Damn it.
Anyways, enough of that. You now understand what dogma is.
Yeah. Sorry. It was just, it's
Yeah.
Google comes up with those once in a while when you search for words.
I do them too.
Yeah. It's the first time I've ever done one. I've always seen them and I was like, are they asking me to help them figure out what things are?
No, it's so you can. It's basically like a way for you to expand your vocabulary. I think that's what it's supposed to help in a gamified kind of way.
Okay, I suppose.
So you kind of like test yourself, and then if it's wrong, you kind of learn that it's wrong, and then you learn what it is. I think that's what the purpose of it is.
It certainly didn't teach me why I was wrong.
No,
and the one I was wrong.
Because it's vocab.
Yeah.
There's no why. There's just is. That's kind of what vocab is.
There is always a why. It's like
the why is the meanings are similar. That's it.
Which? Because the one I got wrong was which one is similar to charter, autonomy or authority. And I thought autonomy, but obviously there is a reason why authority is more similar, or
I think it's because
similar.
we don't understand the direct actual meaning of charter here.
Yeah, I was not sure what they meant by charter.
Yeah.
When I think charter, I think charter vacation.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking at all.
Ah. That's what comes to my head
Oh.
when I think charter.
Yeah, no, my head was more on someone who makes maps. Because they chart maps.
Oh.
But I still don't think they fit with anything, so...
That's why I thought autonomy, because I was like, oh, like charter. So, okay, you're somebody who travels. Therefore, autonomy, right?
That's not what autonomy means.
No, but...
This has nothing to do with autonomy.
No, but autonomy means freedom.
Yes, kinda.
Yes, kind of. But that's what I was taking. Like charter, as in you travel a lot, therefore you have, or you have a lot of freedom to travel, and therefore autonomy, which is freedom to choose over your own body. Well, not necessarily
It's
body.
a freedom to make your own choices.
Freedom to make your own choices. These days, it's mostly been talked about autonomy over your own body.
Yeah, because of use in health. Related.
Because women aren't allowed to choose what they want with their to do what they want with their body.
No, but it's also a general thing in health.
Oh yeah,
The doctor cannot force you to do anything.
No,
regardless of the gender.
unless you live
Always
in
been a
America.
thing.
Unless you live in America,
No.
and even in Denmark,
No.
you can't choose to do whatever you want with your body.
No. When I was talking in a general medical scenario here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, technically.
No, but autonomy in a medical setting is for whether you have freedom to choose yourself whether you want to follow what the doctor is. What is it called?
Suggesting?
Yeah. My brain for some reason was advertising. That's not what I want.
No.
But suggesting, yes. I suppose that's good enough.
You know, yeah. Yes.
That was all I meant.
What the doctor wants to do to help you.
Yes.
And you have the choice to either...
You have the freedom to say yes or no.
Yeah. Unless it's house.
Well, technically, he violates all kinds of autonomy laws here.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah. But I'm just
The
saying.
patients aren't gonna press charges because he saves their lives.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Mm.
And it's not like he hasn't had lawsuits filed against him for those exact reasons. He has.
Yeah, I know. But still.
The point that the judge knows who he is.
Yeah.
That says something.
Yeah.
But yes.
All I'm saying is just that he don't care what your opinion is.
Oh.
He's gonna do what he thinks is right.
Yeah. I agree.
So, luckily, that's not really a thing in the real world of medicine.
You would lose your license so quickly.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't matter if you're dating the dean of medicine or what you're doing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Nobody can save you from that.
Oh.
Anyways. No, I was mostly just going in the direction of, well, autonomy, not really a thing for women these days.
Mm.
It doesn't matter how far we've gotten. It's far from good enough.
I mean,
Even in Denmark.
At least we have made some steps. That's all I can
We've
say.
made some steps, yes.
And we need to acknowledge those steps.
Yeah. I'm not saying we should ignore them, but I'm saying we should keep on fighting.
Yeah, oh yeah. Things could always be better.
Yeah.
Many, many things.
Yes. Because we can't just be like, I suppose it's good enough.
Mm.
It's never good enough.
No.
We need to keep fighting.
That's how humans evolve. That's
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah. And then there's America. They're regressing
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh, and not to mention a lot of people who voted for Trump did not know what they were voting for.
No. So it would seem.
but they thought it was the lesser of two evils. Because apparently they thought it's not AOC, but Harris? Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
They thought that she would be very bad for the government if she came into power for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but I mean,
no, I mean,
she's quite liberal, I guess.
Yeah, but as a socialist country, I don't think we'll ever get it.
No. No.
We are the one thing America doesn't want.
Yeah. No, the funny thing is, it's like they've already had a black president, but that black president was a man.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
They've had a chance to get a female president.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton.
Who was even a military woman.
Yeah, but not.
It wasn't good enough.
I also wouldn't want her to be president, but
no,
whatever.
but she was the lesser of two evils back then.
Yeah, against Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only say that.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to vote for either of them, and thank God I don't have to. I'm not an American citizen.
So it's purely based on gender, I guess.
Yeah.
That's all I could go by.
Yeah,
looking at what has happened.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a woman. Oh, she's
Even though
she's not white, or maybe she is white, and maybe she's lying about being of different descent, and people not knowing that she's a mix of Indian and something else. I don't.
Something from the Caribbean Isles, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it not African?
No.
No. Okay.
Pretty sure it's from the Caribbean.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
The problem is, like, Hillary Clinton didn't have that problem. Just white as white can be.
Yeah, but
Her
she's a woman.
Her husband was a president.
Yeah.
She knows how it works.
She knows how it works.
She's still lost.
Yeah. Man, I mean, you know.
And the one
Trump.
time that someone actually beats fucking Trump, it's an old guy. The only time he's been beat.
You know what's worse? I think it was the same. Yeah, it was the same election where they could have had Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
As a presidential candidate.
Yeah.
But the Democrats.
He stepped down.
Yeah, the Democrats did. The Democrats didn't support him enough.
Nope.
So he stepped down.
Yeah, he chose to officially support Biden.
Yeah.
So.
Which is sad, because
I don't think Bernie Sanders would have won either way.
No, probably
really
not.
don't.
He's too radical for them. Even though
too socialist for them.
Yeah. Even though for us, he's probably more on the...
He's like middleman, basically, if not blue.
Mm.
Or on the liberal side.
Yeah. He could have done a lot of good, in my opinion.
Yeah, the problem is just
the country,
is not
the
necessarily
people,
what the people of America wants.
No, the people
And
wouldn't have
there's
chosen
nothing we
him.
can do about that.
No.
It should represent the country, regardless of their mindset.
And I am pretty sure, even though they were trying very hard to make people vote for the last election where Trump won, I'm pretty sure there is a bit of the same thing happening as with Brexit, where people just weren't voting. But also, actually, I did hear that there were some minorities who were actually voting for Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some that voted for Trump.
Yeah.
There's actually a bigger amount than ever before.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
Yeah, because he was advertising a fucking mass deportation.
Yeah. But
I guess they were like, we're not part of it.
Yeah, like a lot of these minorities were like, oh well, I'm a citizen, so it's okay.
Yeah,
it's not gonna hit me. And they were like, you know, it's
a citizen under very strict rules in America, so that's not how this works.
It's the idea of having the criminals that shouldn't be in America. because they are illegal immigrants and they're, I guess, criminals or whatever at the same time.
Yes.
Um,
I mean, a lot of the time, we kind of have not necessarily the illegal immigrants, because there are no illegal immigrants in Denmark because of EU laws or EU rules. But we also have a tendency, if the crime is bad enough, to deport them, especially if they keep going.
Yeah.
Or it's like a crime boss. Bye.
Yes. Anyways, so they were like, oh yeah, we would obviously like for those people to be gone. So that for them were technically a good idea. They just didn't think that
it means themselves too.
Policy would hit them.
Yeah, because they're not citizens.
You know, the fuck around and find out.
The problem is they consider themselves citizens, but by law they're not. Not by the rules that Trump has put down.
No, that's not the case. That is not what's happening. What's happening is that Trump just doesn't care whether they're citizens or not. He will deport your ass if you're not white. Mm-hmm. Or if you speak out against him.
Sure. Enough of that talk.
Yeah. Fuck politics. No. Politics is important, but America's a hellscape, sadly. Wish it could be different, but here we are. So we can... all we can do is try and help the people in America to... survive and fight for their rights.
Yeah.
So
I know a lot of people who live different places in America, and they're all like, "Oh boy," because they're all part of. No, don't move just because she's doing that.
No, I wanted to give her scritches.
Oh,
I thought you wanted scritches.
No, she's biting you. Just don't react when she bites like that.
Okay, I thought you wanted scritches.
Because then she's just gonna bite when she gets whatever, when she wants something.
I guess. Though she didn't. Well, I suppose she was trying to bite.
She was trying to bite.
Okay. Anyways.
But yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people in America who are part of like LGBT.
Part of minorities.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be.
No,
it doesn't have to be.
Specifically those that I know.
Yeah, it doesnesn't have to be LGBTQ plus.
I just couldn't fucking pronounce it for some reason.
Or LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, many of them are kind of unsafe, and if they could, they would have moved to another country if they could.
Yeah, it's not feasible.
No, it's too expensive.
Yeah. Not even.
As I have said multiple times to Pining, just come to Denmark.
Yeah.
I think you would thrive so much better with all the mental disorders you have right now. The parents aren't helping either.
No.
Because they only want to support certain educations. Which kind of sucks because you're kind of locked in that system.
Yeah. Sadly, not even Canada is an option.
No.
Because Canada is even harder. Like, getting citizenship in Canada is on par with Japan.
It's on par with Denmark, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Denmark's actually really difficult.
Yeah.
Like, anyone has the potential to get a citizenship if they want. They just can't keep their own citizenship because that's how it works in Denmark. You can't have two citizenships.
Dual citizenship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the amount of shit you have to go through to become a citizen is usually stuff we wouldn't even be able to answer.
Yeah.
That's how difficult it is.
There's a test they have to go through. Yeah. And the average Danish person does not know the answers to those questions.
The average Danish person can't pass that test.
No.
That says something about the difficulty of the test.
No. The absurdity of the test.
Yeah, I suppose. Absolute absurdity.
It's not so much about difficulty. It's the absurdity. Phoebe passed it?
She's not a citizen.
No, but she's trying to become one, and didn't she take the test?
No. She took the test to be able to stay in Denmark.
Oh.
Because you need to pass the 3rd level of Danish as a language to stay in Denmark.
Okay.
So one of the requirements to stay, also money.
Yeah.
But no, she's not a citizen. I think she's gonna keep her Filipino citizenship. But she's finally able to work.
Look at her.
Yeah. But no, she's finally able to work. That's the possibilities it's giving her.
Okay.
She knows enough Danish, and she is pretty good at English. So
yeah,
it's also the
English.
whole thing of like having her education in the Philippines moved and then translated to Danish, so the Danish government can kind of
Danish system. Yeah.
What is this equal to, right?
Yeah.
Because she has like a bachelor at the very least in economics and marketing. So
Yeah. Which I was very surprised by. I did not expect that from Phoebe.
She's very good at arithmetics. Or arithmetics. Sorry.
Arithmetics.
Yeah. That's how I pronounced it until the first time I heard that word.
Yeah. I suppose that's not really... You can't say... what's the word? You know, people saying the same word but saying them differently.
Dialect. Oh, no.
It's not. You can't really.
This is not a dialect
use the
issue.
excuse of dialect.
It was just child me not knowing how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Until I heard it, and I just forgot that was the one.
We've had a few of those while we've been playing, where you say it one way, and I'm like, no. This is how it's pronounced because you've never you've never heard it before.
Yeah, but some of them I have heard other people say like that.
Oh yeah, but there definitely also has been words that you've words where you've never heard them before,
I've never heard them being pronounced. I've only ever read them.
Yeah, so I was able to help with those.
Yeah,
because I at least know how they would be pronounced in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Which is, I find really funny that a lot of tourists who would normally go to America are kind of boycotting traveling to America, and they're going to Canada instead. A lot of them are going to Canada instead.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
They still want to go to the Americas.
Yeah.
But they're just not going to America.
They just don't want to go to America. Also because if you're literally like a trans person, you cannot get into America at the moment.
Nope. If they find out that you're a trans person, they will deny you entry.
Yeah.
Because at least...
your passport has to show your biological gender.
Yeah.
Basically. Or your... biological sex, let's say like that, because gender is an identity, sex is biologically what you are. And there's just some things that are part of that, regardless of how you identify. Not anything you can run away from.
No.
You just have to accept those parts. Like, you're going to have to accept that you have a prostate. Even if you get a surgery, I don't think they're going to take away your prostate. There's no reason to.
Is that what allows me to have an orgasm?
It's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That is the male G point.
Yeah. Then so please let me keep it. Because I would like to have that option.
Yeah. Just remember, when you're 45 plus, you need to get an
prostate exam.
Yeah, which is a rectal exploration with 2 fingers up your butthole.
Rectal exploration.
That's what it's called.
More like cave exploring.
Yeah, they're gonna like just for hemorrhoids, but also for your prostate.
Yeah,
which is actually where the G point is. So it's gonna be very awkward.
Yeah. I can just imagine being at the doctor and they press on it and I'm going.
Yeah. I can't even fathom how that's going to feel like. So they don't have a prostate.
No.
But I just imagine it'd be very awkward if that happens.
I would try to, try to explain it in a way that you normally would be able to understand. But you, as the person who you are, do not. Because you don't experience it that way.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're talking about a vaginal exam, it's very painful.
No, I'm not talking about vaginal exam.
That's just a painful experience.
No, I am literally talking about a sexual thing where the person you are with will be pressing on your G-spot to make you, feel nice.
Yeah,
that's what the point is. Not Pearls. Not everyone feels it that way. No. Obviously. but it would be equivalent to that. But you, as the person who you are, asexual and stuff, and
averse,
sex adverse, yeah,
sex averse, yes,
yeah, would not really be able to understand that.
No, but I was also just thinking of the equivalent medical procedure.
Oh,
pap smear,
yeah,
right?
No.
And there's like,
Yeah.
yes, they hit the G-spot, but they hit it with a fucking knife.
Yeah, no, that's not the point. It is not another medical procedure. It was just the point of
that was what
pressing
I was
on the
trying to do, because the prostate
G-spot.
exam is a medical procedure.
Yeah.
But the female counterpart is just pain. That's all it is. It's just pain.
Yeah. But no, that's not what I was going for. I was going for literally the way where it would, also give you pleasure. Where it's supposed to give you pleasure. In that sense. Or at least will give you pleasure.
Oh well. No more of that.
Yeah. It's time to end.
Yeah. You finished another chapter.
Yep.
You now finished 4 chapters plus a prologue.
Yeah.
So now we only have
Ooh.
6 chapters left.
Somebody's all over the place. Everything's itchy.
Almost halfway through the chapters.
Yeah. Though I'm not sure if that means anything. Because I don't know how long the chapters are.
No. But as I said before, the last chapter, chapter 11, is basically just the true ending. It's just a long, very long ending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It only happens when you get all the fucking flags raised.
Yeah.
But you don't, so you won't get chapter 11.
I know, so. But again, it's so long,
yes.
So it doesn't really matter that it's...
But I think they are kind of evenly paced. The reason why it feels different is because sometimes we take longer with some sections.
Yeah, I understand that.
As far as I know,
but...
they are kind of evenly paced.
Okay. That was Apollo.
Are you sure?
That was Apollo.
Pulling herself, that's
yeah,
why.
But I could hear that was Apollo.
Okay. I can't discern those things.
You can't discern whether it's coming from here or from in there?
No!
Okay.
It's coming from the same direction. That's all.
I mean, I suppose, but you should be able to tell that one is quite a bit further away.
No, because it's so low that it could just be her. Stop pulling!
Apollo was making that sound.
Yeah,
again.
She was pulling! I could literally see it!
Okay, yeah, now she's doing it.
Yeah. I could literally see her keep pulling the same feather.
My finger.
But yeah, no, because sometimes she's loud, sometimes she's not, so therefore I can't really discern if it's coming from her or from him.
Yeah, sometimes she also, the only sound she makes is breathing.
Yeah.
Like exhaling sound.
I can't hear that. Hey!
Well,
stop!
You should put her to bed.
Yeah. We need to end this stream before she pulls another feather out, apparently.
So, but yes. We'll...
Eat your food!
You scared her.
Yeah, I know.
We'll be back again on Saturday.
Yeah. If nothing else, yes?
Yeah, because we have nothing planned. So
Not
even
yet.
though it's Easter.
Yeah. But we might just do like an off-scheduled stream if we want to.
Yeah.
Only if we want to. There's nothing planned, nothing promised.
Yeah. So, but yes. I'm only really going to talk about the stuff that is planned.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, it's not that we're not going to do anything. We might, but nothing's planned.
I will get to that in the when I will segue onto our socials.
Too fucking late.
You should just let me do my thing, okay?
Let me put her to bed while you do your thing then.
Yeah.
Ah, my nail! No!
Put her to bed.
You are just so dead set. I'm putting your feather in the air.
So, like I was saying, we'll be back again on Saturday at 8 p.m. Central European Summertime. If you are here for the first time and you aren't following us, please give us a follow, because that way you will be notified when we stream. And if you're watching on YouTube, then in the description you will find the link to our Twitch channel and be able to follow us there. In the description you will also be able to find our social accounts.
Socials. That's also called.
Yeah, I suppose. Where if you follow there, you will also be able to see, if you read those
Come with me,
socials,
and you'll see.
when we stream.
Yeah.
Because we post on there.
Yeah.
And in the case of unscheduled streams, we usually post around an hour or so before.
An hour to half an hour before.
Yeah, before we start streaming.
Can't really do it earlier because Ramona's mood and mind can change pretty quickly. So I don't want to make a promise and then you suddenly feeling not great. Mainly the reason why I'm not asking before around 7.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say that you're not really asking before then. So, but anyways.
That's the reason.
Yes.
Officially.
And since you're on YouTube, I see you.
We know you're there.
Yeah. What happened?
Cool. You ran out.
Oh, you scared the boobs.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay, Apollo. Yeah, you scared yourself. Apollo. Apollo. Oh wait, no, it's pearls.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. There's nothing there. It's just Michael was being weird. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Since you're on YouTube, you could always subscribe to our YouTube channel. Because that would, and, okay. This is so annoying. I feel like I have to mention this every time, but ring the bell and click the down arrow or whatever it is.
Yes.
To get a drop-down menu where you can choose to set videos to all or notifications to all, I think. Doesn't matter. Show all.
Show all videos, I think.
Yeah.
And you also get notifications for all.
Because then you will get notifications and your our videos will actually be shown in your subscription feed.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's no saying whether that will happen or not.
That's up to what YouTube thinks you want to watch. Entirely.
So yeah. So that's a thing if you want to, stay up to date on the videos we post.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.